cornea has basically been dissected off. The cornea would be over this area here. So I'll try to show you one. Okay, here. Now you can see the cornea. It's gotten cloudy because it's been preserved. This is the cornea. The white of the eye is the sclera. And then you can actually see some of the extraocular muscles. These are the skeletal muscles that control eyeball moving right, left, up, down. On the back is the optic nerve. So here's the optic nerve. And let me see if I can find one where it's been cut so I won't have to do it. All right, so now you can see on this one, the pupil. See the hole? That's here is the pupil. Still have the cornea covering over, but that hole is the pupil. And then the rings of smooth muscle on either side. So I'm just gonna kind of bend it inwards this way so you can see the smooth muscle really. So it's 2 rings of smooth muscle. This is the smooth muscle of the iris. Helps to control the diameter of the pupil. From this view too, you can see the white of the eye, which is the sclera. What you can't see is the retina. So let me see if I can fish one out that shows. Not really. I'd much rather cut it, but so if you look inside the eye, there's a little bit of a peach layer there. Can you see that right here? That's the retina. And if I keep kind of moving it around, you'll notice that it's now detaching. This is retinal detachment. So this is what we do not want to happen, especially if we want to see. I'm gonna ask just someone to grab a scissors, if you wouldn't mind. So there is a cart. I'm just gonna go grab a scissors. I don't want to rip the eye. I don't think that's respectful. But here, so I'm just gonna make a cut. It's obviously very difficult to cut through the optic nerve, so I try to go around it if I can. And I'm just gonna continue to make a cut all the way around.
So that's the optic nerve right there?
Right, this is the optic nerve right here. Okay. Alright, so now I'm kind of pushing it outwards, but you can see the retina more clearly, I think, this way.
So it's that
Here's the
right
retina. And if I peel it up, I can actually pull it completely off. The only part of the retina where it would stay attached is actually at the part of the optic nerve, but I've just cut through that area, so it completely comes off. This is what we were talking about the other day when I said tapetum lucidum. I said that metallic-y sheen on the inside of the eye, and I think maybe it was Shannon that said like the inside of a shell. So right, only certain animals have this, like cats, dogs, for example. They have this metallic-y sheen.
That's not part
coating.
of the smooth muscle, right?
No, it's actually like over the choroid. So if I kind of pull this up now, you can see the choroid where all of the blood vessels would be. And then deep to that would be the sclera. Put that back over. Try to fold this back up if I can. What I'm trying to fish for now, okay, well I found a cornea. So here's the cornea. Could be the one that they've removed from here. Clear covering over the eye, doesn't have blood vessels. What I'm trying to fish for is a lens. The lens would have been removed when this eye was originally cut. Oh good, fabulous. So here is a lens.
Oh wow.
Right, this is typically transparent, and it would be deep here, so the light would be passing through it and going back to hit the retina. It's cloudy because it's preserved. And it's very hard. I compared this to that super bouncy ball last time. So this is the lens.
Would you have that on a practical outside of the eye?
I could, because I did show it last time.
Yeah.
I think I had a lens like this and then a lens that is cut in half.
Okay.
So I definitely could ask lens.
Okay.
Cornea, I think, is pretty noticeable. You know, choroid being the black portion, the iris, the smooth muscle. Any of those, I think, are pretty clear. Pupil, this whole optic nerve is something you should definitely know on the dissection. Well, you know, there's actually one. Oh, no, I was going to say there's one that hasn't been cut, but. So here's the optic nerve on this eye.
Okay. So it's just something that would be protruding outwards. So,
Mm-hmm.
so that part attaches to what?
It goes to the optic chiasm where they cross,
Okay.
and then eventually to the occipital lobe in the brain. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we have kind of pieces of eyeballs, so I'll try to find the best piece that I can for the practical. Here's another optic nerve right here. Oh, this one's actually not cut. So why don't I just cut it since, you know. Okay, so as I cut through it, if it squirts at you, I apologize, but I will try not to make it squirt. So as I cut through the eye, you'll start to see some of the vitreous humor and some of the aqueous humor come out. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That was mostly the aqueous humor. Let's see if I can cut and not squirt on your phones. It's very tough, you know, connective tissue to cut through. But here, now you'll be able to see the lens that's still in place. And as I squeeze the lens out, here's the vitreous humor still attached to it. Now I'm going to separate the two of them. So all of this is vitreous humor, it's that gel fluid that stays with you your whole life. Here's the lens. It's much smaller in this eye. Don't confuse this vitreous humor with the retina.
With the retina. Yeah.
Because the retina will still be stuck here on the inside of the eye. The retina is still stuck here. But the vitreous, very, very gel-like.
Okay.
And the retina is on the choroid.
Correct. Yes, the retina is on the
Whereas
choroid.
vitreous is on the lens.
Yeah, it kind of sticks to the lens when we
Okay.
pull it out. But see, retina is still here, and I'm, you know, kind of messing this up. But to show it to you more quickly, at least, that's part of the retina. Sure. I hope that makes sense because I'm running out of eyeballs.
Yeah, it does. Thank you so much.